On this problem, I am trying to make things a little tough on you. I just showed you in the previous one how to make a revolve, but it wasn't very difficult. All you had to do was click the revolve button and click this center line. Here I'm asking you to use your sketching skills you picked up in the previous lesson. Make this kind of an L-shaped sketch and then revolve it around an axis which you don't even know about yet. Alright, so let's take a look over here. We're going to make a new sketch. I'm going to show you a lot of tricks really fast. So first off, right click. There's your 2-point rectangle button, and we always want to start in the center of this origin here. Now the way that I visualize this with the L shape is that, well, I don't want to spend the time making this with lines because that's kind of difficult. So I'm just going to make 2 rectangles. Right click and say OK. Right click and pick trim. Alright, I don't want all this stuff in here. There's my basic L shape. Okay, let's switch back over to line. I'm going to make a horizontal line through here, select trim, and I actually hit escape and then trim, which you didn't see. But you're going to trim that stuff out. And now what we have, if I were to hit revolve, which is R on my keys, I can select this as my profile, select that one little line that I left there as the axis, and it would make the body of this with a little hole in the back. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, I'm going to hit cancel because we are missing a very important feature of this, which is all of the dimensions. So let's talk about dimensioning. First off, the easy ones we can get to first. 4.469, and that's from this point here to this point here. I'm picking points instead of lines because I'm going to modify these lines later, and it may not like that if I don't pick the points. So 4.469, enter. That should scale everything because it's the first dimension we add to it. Let's go ahead and dimension this as well. This is supposed to be 0.156. So make that a little bit smaller. Oh, that moved away from here. So I'm going to go back, and I have this kind of collapsed funny so you guys can all see it, but that also means that I can't get to my constraints as easy. So this one that says vertical constraint, if yours does the same as me, click on vertical constraint, click on one of these points, and click back on your origin. And I'll snap it back over where you want it to be. Okay, let's keep on going with the easy ones. D on your keyboard is dimension. That's how I switch back to that so quickly. I know that between these two here is 0.25, so let me put that in. And now we get to the ones that are a little bit trickier. 1.375 OD. This means outside diameter. And that means that if you have a circle here, going from one point of the circle to the other point of the circle is the diameter. Half that distance is the radius. The full distance from here to here is the diameter. So that means that from this line up to this point is going to be our 1.375, but we're only making half the shape, so divide that by 2. Oh, we almost lost our nubby here. That would have been bad. Alright, we need to figure out the distance from here to here. And we have a call out for the diameter of this hole is 0.1875, different from 1.375. And we're going to take that and divide that by 2 because we're showing half of the hole that we're making. And that's looking really good so far. So the only things that we have left are these little fillets on the outside. And just so we don't screw anything up, let's just go ahead and revolve this. So hit R on your keyboard, select the profile, click axis, click the line for the axis, click the green check for done, and now let's go to our 3-dimensional fillet, which on yours is under the modify toolbar. There's fillet. We want this to be 0.25 because it calls out radius of 0.25 on either side, and we're going to pick the outside edge of each side. Click OK and save it. You're done.